What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss smart mining in a bear market. So there's a lot of really good videos out there right now from the crypto mining community that discuss an array of options you have as a crypto miner in the bear market. I actually made one more recently talking about, do you sell or do you buy GPUs in the current market? Now, with that being said, you have three options really. Do you sell your GPUs to come out financially even or without a big deficit? Do you turn off your rigs and go ahead and start mining after the bear market? And then finally, do you mine entirely through the market? So if you elected to go ahead and continue mining through the bear market, good for you. You've made some really good decisions up till now. Financially, you can afford it, or you're taking some risk continuing to mine. But now let's take that decision and make some smart, strategic decisions so that when the bear market ends, you come out on top. So what am I talking about? What I'm talking about in particular is, can we go ahead as crypto miners and continue mining exactly the way we are, but pivot the method that we get paid out? Now, some of you might be a little confused there. Some of you might understand where I'm getting at. I have been really interested in making this video for months now, actually. And with the bear market hitting, it's been a perfect time to do it. So in today's video, we're gonna dive deeper into mining Ethereum or Ethereum Classic, but being paid out in Bitcoin. Now, before you go ahead, shake your head and move on, let's go ahead and discuss this. But while we discuss this, I'm gonna go ahead and allow you guys to enjoy a little content in the background other than watching my face. And you will notice that I will be going ahead and building my RX 580 rig, which is an 8 gig rig with 8 GPUs that previously was a hanging rack rig. And I am moving it into an Octominer X8 Ultra. So during this conversation, enjoy the video content in the background as we take our GPUs that we are going to be mining with today and centralizing around our video today and installing them into this brand new Octominer case that I did receive more recently. This thing is amazing. So let's talk about our strategy here. So while you enjoy the video, my goal and game plan right now is, are there some less efficient GPUs that are really teeter-tottering on the edge of questionability and efficiency that I own, that we can pivot exactly what we're mining and also what we're getting paid out with? So for example, these are RX 580s. I love these GPUs. We have a number of XFX cards. We have a Sapphire Pulse in there. We have an MSI, and we even have an ASRock RX 580 8 gig card. But these cards use a decent amount of watts overall. And when I go ahead and put them into what to mine, I am very fortunate on my electricity cost is at 0.05, so 5 cents. But there's a lot of you out there that are not in the same situation that I'm in. And so this type of decision to mine with RX 580s right now is a no-brainer for you. And you're just going, nope, I'm gonna sell these cards and I'm gonna move on. Good for you, great decision. But let's consider our other options. So as I go ahead and look at what to mine as to the efficiency marks of at what power cost are RX 580s no longer worth it? That's really the big question. So based off of what I'm seeing over the last few days, you could come out profitable. Even if it's a few cents, you could come out profitable up to about 37 cents. If you're going ahead and paying that rate, which is crazy high to think of, but guess what? I know some of you guys are mining with these cards at that power rate or higher. So instead of going ahead and deciding, nope, I'm selling these, let's take a different strategic avenue to it. Can we go ahead and take our older GPUs, mine the things that they have been mining over the last 12 months that have been crazy profitable? This RX 580 rig for me at one point in its peak was making almost $22 per day. That's insane. Now we're down to $6 or $7 or $8 a day, give or take, based off of where we just lasted. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mine Ethereum, just like we have been the last 12 months, but we're gonna get paid out in Bitcoin. And the reason we're making that decision is because of the fact that Bitcoin is low. We all agree it's low right now in the 30s. I think the last I looked was about 35 to 36, somewhere in there. Well, we all know Bitcoin's going to pop again, right? I'm almost certain it's going to go up again. So can we go ahead, and this is my speculative mind going off here, can we mine Ethereum right now, but get paid out in Bitcoin? And then when the market pops and pivots again, and Bitcoin's back up to 60, maybe eventually hit 70, which would be awesome, where's that going to put us? Well, that's going to put us in a really good spot because we've been mining Bitcoin. So today we are going to go over 3 total methods to mine Bitcoin within HIVEOS to make things easy and simple for you. The first way is 2 miners, the second way is NiceHash, and the third way is Unmineable. And before you go ahead and write me off entirely if you haven't yet, let's look at it, because if you look at the fees that are charged from 2 miners, from NiceHash and from Unmineable, they're really impressive because you don't have the gas fees that you do with Ethereum. So the nice thing is somebody like 2 miners, they're going ahead and ingesting some of those fees so that you don't pay like a gas fee to go from Ethereum to Bitcoin. Now in NiceHash's side, they have a small percentage, but it's still significantly less than your gas fees. And then finally, looking over at Unmineable, Unmineable is at like 1%, which is still better. So I'm going to go ahead and put the timestamps up right now for the 3 different methods that we're going to do. If you're interested in one versus the other, feel free to jump ahead to the one that you're most interested in, but I'm going to cover all 3 today in our video. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and dive into this. So how to get payouts for Ethereum mining without fees is kind of the lead into this. But what it does is it ties directly into the fact of 2 miners going ahead and building a network that allows you, and pool that allows you to mine Ethereum and get paid out in Bitcoin. So you're not dealing with gas fees, and I think is a phenomenal strategy to go. So I'm going to put a link down to this article. This article is very, very detailed. It's very long, and actually includes, if we scroll down in this article, the Windows version. So I'm going to be going over the HIVEOS version of doing this. But if I go ahead and scroll down, there he is. Look at that face. So we do have Seb Heslow over here, and he discusses how to do this within Windows. So if you're a Windows miner, right up your alley. If you're HIVEOS, I'm going to help to cover that for you today. In this article as well, it does go into detail discovering the payout process, getting paid out every day at 12 UTC, as well as how the fees are handled and how it really does save you. You can get paid out in Bitcoin, or you can get paid out in Nano, whatever is your choice. So link down below for this article. So today, here's our Gambit rig. It is up and mining Ethereum, getting paid out in Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. So after you've selected your rig that is significantly questionable on efficiency and profitability, here's our RX 580 rig, hence the one we discussed. The first thing to do is we do need to go ahead and note down our Bitcoin wallet. So pause the video, grab your Bitcoin wallet address, copy it into Notepad, and hold on to it for right now. Second thing we need to do is we need to go into our wallets. So I'm going to go into my farm. I'm going to go into wallets, and in your wallets, you're going to go ahead and find the method to create a new wallet. And when you create your new wallet, here's what it's going to look like. Your coin is going to be Ethereum. You're going to put your Bitcoin address in there. There's mine. You want to send me Bitcoin? I'll take it. And then finally, I name it BTC Wallet for Ethereum Mining Exodus. So yes, I know the coin is listed as Ethereum. Yes, I know the address is a Bitcoin wallet. That's why this works. So 2 miners identifies that you're mining Ethereum, but sees your payout wallet method is Bitcoin, and it does the conversion for you. So make sure that your wallet is created. Next step for us to do is go into our rig and go into our flight sheet. So I'm going to go into this flight sheet here, and I'll show you what we created. So we select Ethereum as our coin. As the wallet, we select the BTC wallet for Ethereum. And for the pool, we select 2 miners. Now, something you need to do in here is there's a little option, a little box here. You just click where it says enter URL manually, and it pops up this box. So you're going to want to put in eth.2miners.com:2020. I'll put the details down below. If you're interested, just select that as your address, because this is the pool address and the port that tells 2 miners, whoop, I need to mine Ethereum, but I do need to pay out in Bitcoin. Once that's finished, select your favorite miner of choice. Mine's Team Red Miner. Whatever miner works best with your GPUs on Ethereum. For the RX 580s, Polaris cards, Team Red Miner. Then I named it. I'm going to go ahead and call it Gambit and spell it right. We're going to do Ethereum mining to 2 miners BTC and hit update. What's going to occur is that your rig's going to start mining Ethereum exactly the way it was before. You can keep your overclock settings. You can keep everything the same. But what's the big difference? It's actually on the pool side. So if you go over to the pool, we can go ahead and see that we are mining Ethereum here. And I just started it back up. You can see there's a big dip there in the bottom right-hand corner. But it's seeing us mining, which is awesome. But here's what I want you guys to pay attention to. Take a look at the time that I've been mining. 18 hours and 1 minute. Okay? My unpaid balance right now is $10.56. My last 24-hour reward is $10.30. I haven't even been mining for 24 hours. I've been mining for 18 hours. But my profitability is $10.30. Well, where does that put us with Ethereum? Well, let's jump over. So jumping over to Ethereum right now, in a 24-hour period, profitability is at $8.29. So that kind of puts us, and revenue, let's look at revenue because 2 miners doesn't keep into account revenue. $9.74. So let's go off of $9.74 there in a 24-hour period. Well, 2 miners mining Ethereum to Bitcoin is at $3.36 in an 18-hour period. And Ethereum mining to Ethereum payout is at $9.74. You see what I'm getting at here? So even right now in the current state of things, it is more profitable for me right now to be mining Ethereum, getting paid out in Bitcoin. And keep in mind, you haven't even paid any gas fees on that Ethereum yet if you wanted to go ahead and cash that out. So this tells us right here that, man, we're doing pretty good. $10.30 here. Not too bad for that time period, especially in the down market right now. But guess what? Bitcoin's at $38. Well, what happens when Bitcoin goes back up to 40 or 50 or 60? Man, that Bitcoin that we're holding in our wallet is going to look really good. And this is kind of the speculative mining point that I'm making. But it's hard to call it speculative mining because it's Bitcoin. Like, it's not like we're looking at something like Ravencoin Lite or something like that. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead now and talk about our next 2 other methods outside of 2 miners and go through the steps to set that up. And that's NiceHash and that's Unmineable. Alrighty guys, so let's talk about NiceHash. So I've logged into my NiceHash account. You guys can go ahead and do that over at nicehash.com, set up your account. You get into a nice dashboard like this. You actually start out over here on the dashboard. And you can see I've mined $283.15 in Bitcoin as of right now. And we're going to go ahead and go into the Go to Rig Manager. Once you're in there, you can see all your rigs that you're mining with. You can see my Gambit rig is in there. That's the one that we've been using for our testing and demonstrating today. So in this case, when we go through NiceHash, NiceHash has its own built-in wallet. Now you can transfer out of NiceHash at any time that you're looking to. But you mine to the NiceHash wallet, not to your direct wallet, like in our last example on 2 miners, where we mine directly to Exodus. So in this case here, you can click mining address and go ahead and grab your address there. I'm just going to copy mine. And now we're ready to go over to HIVEOS. So on HIVEOS, we're going to go in and we're going to go look at our Gambit rig. This is the one that we've been mining with. This is actually on NiceHash right now. Wanted to spend some time on that. And the first thing we have to do, just like over on 2 miners, is we have to set up our wallet. Now this is a little bit different. So once you go in to your farm and we go to wallets, once you're into wallets, you can see I have a NiceHash wallet. So let me go ahead and edit that and I'll show you exactly what we're doing. So NiceHash actually has one wallet for like everything and one type of coin for everything that's been integrated within HIVEOS. So you can see I have one here and it has auto Lycos, but then look down here. I have another one, ETHash. So in your situation, feel free to go ahead and set yours to ETHash. It's best. It has a little HIVEOS logo there. Which is a little smiley face, and it tells you here, you can use this wallet for all NiceHash coins, and it lists them all. So it doesn't matter which one you pick, you can't really mess it up. Down below in the address, this is where you take that address that we just talked about from NiceHash, and you paste it in, and then name it. I named mine NiceHash ETH to BTC. Simple and easy and good to go. So let's go back to our worker, Gambit, and now we're gonna go into our flight sheet. And in the flight sheet situation, you're gonna create a new flight sheet. And let me show you how that's designed. So under coins, You see how there's a few smiley faces in there? Well, there's one right here, NiceHash-ETH hash. You just select that, we're good to go. Now we jump over and it wants the wallet. Well, click the down arrow and we go ahead and select our NiceHash wallet, the one that we just set up. The one that we just did that I showed you is actually NiceHash ETH-BTC. I have two of them in here because I've created and used this in the past. When you go over to pool, the nice thing is NiceHash is the only one available. It makes it super and easy. You don't have to do what we did with 2 miners. And when you configure your pool, select East and West Coast and SSL, all depending on your geolocation. Finally, for your miner, just like in 2 miners, you pick the one that works best for you. And then you name it. So I name mine Gambit NiceHash ETH to BTC. You hit update and you apply it. And as you can see here, we're mining Ethereum just like we have in the past. We've been mining on this one on NiceHash for 2 hours and 10 minutes or so. And if we jump back over to NiceHash and we can go in, the one thing that you're going to see that's going to fluctuate a lot is your hash rate. And also with your current profitability. It constantly bounces all over the place. So that is one that I recommend that you let mine for like a 24-hour period just to get some good estimates here. I came in here, it says $6.86. A few minutes ago, it said $10. Before that, it said $11. So it really bounces all over the place with NiceHash. So as you guys can also see here, it shows you your next payout. So it shows when you're going to be paid out to your wallet. And that's paid out from the NiceHash. See, what it does is it mines to this unpaid mining balance. And then it pays out. And you can't see me, but I'm holding up air quotes. It pays out to the BTC wallet balance on your NiceHash account. So your unpaid balance will move from this bucket to this bucket every 2 hours and whatever amount there that it shows. So if we go over to the dashboard, you can see here, like right now it bounced again. $8.52 is what it's saying right now in a 24-hour period. But we've only been mining for like 2 hours. So it doesn't have a good metrics to show. And then the nice thing is that you can come in and withdraw. You can withdraw it from your NiceHash wallet, and then you can transfer it into like your Exodus wallet if you're interested. Now, even here, we can see some of our hash rates, even though we haven't mined for a full 24 hours. We don't have all the info, but you can see there versus right here. You can kind of see where your prices are at. And the other thing that you can see is, I'll put a link down below. This is for the NiceHash fees. It actually depends on your amount. So you can see here, withdrawals from NiceHash wallet are subject to withdrawal fees. That's normal all around, depending on the withdrawal amount and withdrawal options. So you can see here, it listed out, kind of gives you an idea. If you're going from Bitcoin for there to any BTC wallet, it's telling you it's 0.00005 is what that tells you in the amount of in BTC. So it takes it kind of right off the top there and gives you a number. So based off of what that's worth at that time. So here, this is the minimum is the way that says that's there. So take a look at the fees, decide what direction you specifically would like to go. So moving on from there, let's go ahead and take a look at Unmineable. Okay, guys, so now let's talk about Unmineable. And I think a lot of us write off Unmineable due to feeling like it's not legitimate. But the nice thing about Unmineable is that it allows you to mine coins that are proof of stake, that you can't mine. But they do also have some other options in here for great conversion coins. So Ethereum to Bitcoin in this situation. So here's how we're going to get started for doing Unmineable. We're going to select Bitcoin. And in here, it's going to give you instructions on how to do this. You can follow these steps or just follow me. It's completely up to you. So here's a great example. If you're not mining ETH, you can do Ethereum Classic, Kapow, and Random X as well. So all of these methods will work. You just have to fine tune it a little bit. So in here, it's going to give us the option to look at other pools addresses for their servers. So that's what I'm going to select here. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this East Coast one. So let's go ahead and jump back over to our mining rig. So here we are. We're mining on the pool, maybe for 10 minutes or so right now. Don't have a ton of longevity on Unmineable with this rig right now, but we can go ahead and go through exactly how to set this up. So you're going to come into your farm. You're going to go to wallets. And I'm going to show you the wallet that we're currently using, which is this one. So what you do is, to recap, you set your coin as ETH, because that's what we're going to mine. We're mining, should we say, is ETH. The address we're going to put in our Bitcoin address. So this is the one that I grabbed out of Exodus. Pop it in there, and then the name, just name it something. BTC wallet for Ethereum mining Exodus. Something simple and easy. So now we're going to go back to our workers, go to the rig that we're mining on, that we want to use, select our flight sheet, And I want to show you guys how we set this up. So we select Ethereum, just like we did in the other examples. For the wallet, we set the wallet we just set up, BTC wallet for ETH mining Exodus. Okay. Now here's the one thing different from the other options we've done. Under pool, we leave it as configure and miner. We don't change it. The next thing we do is we pick our miner of choice, which in this situation again is Team Red Miner. You go up to setup miner config. Now this is where it gets a little bit different, but I promise it's not hard. So for the pool URL, we go back over to where we were, and we're going to go ahead and select the East Coast one, just like we did. We copied that, and you paste it right into pool URL. Easy enough, right? The next thing you do is the next step down. Copy the syntax here, BTC : your address dot your worker. So we're going to go back in here and check it out. BTC : my Bitcoin address dot, and then I just do % worker a name. It's right here. You just have to click it. So watch, I'll show you. You just go ahead, put that dot in there, and then put dot, and then up here in the information bubble, go down to worker name. Bam, puts it in there, and then I also put worker name over here. Same thing. And that's it. That's all you have to do. It's not too difficult, I promise. You hit apply, and now we start to mine. Just like we did on all the other examples, we're mining Ethereum, same overclock settings, same setup, reads all the same way. But what it does is it goes over to Unmineable, goes through their servers, and then you mine Ethereum and get paid out in Bitcoin. So the nice thing is you can come up here and click on address, and that brings up this screen here. And I'll refresh it just to see if anything's changed since the last time we did it. Perfect. So we have not been mining on this long, maybe 10 minutes, as I said. It shows your address right here. And then what it does is it shows your workers. So my Gambit rig, 254 mega hash. And then here's the details to go over. So it has a 1% fee is what it does. You can actually hover over top of it, lower your fee by using your referral code. That's cool. Nice. Pending balance, mining plus referral rewards. So it kind of combines them together. So auto payout once a day at 1 UTC whenever your balance is 0.001 BTC. So you can go ahead and turn that on. Okay. So now every day it's going to pay you out. And you might be like, oh, well, I'm never going to hit 0.001 BTC. Actually, you probably will. 0.001 BTC off of CoinGecko is $38. So you'll hit that, maybe not in a day, but give it a few days, you'll hit that no problem, and you'll be paid out. Now you could come in here and click pay out at any time if you want to. So you could leave this unchecked, and then it will not pay you out. And you could manually come in here and pay out once or twice or whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's simple and real easy to use. All right, guys, so here it is. Here we have it. Our RX 580 8 gig GPU rig in our Octo miner case, mining Ethereum, getting paid out in Bitcoin. This strategy doesn't work for everybody. I totally understand. But if you're looking for something different and you're kind of willing to go down that speculative mining path a little bit, makes it hard to put speculative mining and Bitcoin in the same conversation in 2022. But this might be a great solution for you guys. So I love comments down below. Let me know, what solution did you decide to go with if you decide to go this route? I will be continuing to mine Ethereum and going ahead and converting it into Bitcoin on this rig, especially during the bear market right now. I see it as a wise investment, and I'm considering it on a number of other Ethereum rigs that I have right now that are a little bit questionable. There's also other avenues that you guys can go if you're mining Ethereum Classic or you're mining Ravencoin on 4 gig cards. You do have options. So don't feel that, hey, I need to get rid of these cards, I need to sell them or turn them off or anything like that. You do have options. You just have to look at outside the traditional mining bubble and start to look at some strategic moves that you can make as a crypto miner. Well, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your comments down below. Let me know the direction that you guys go. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And finally, don't forget to subscribe. Take care.